My Hensight bowls have helped me achieve my greatest dreams, one of the most special being a gold medal at the Commonwealth Games. No matter where I am in the world, my Hensight bowls suit any surface and feel comfortable in the hand.
The TREWARNE Bowls Club. Amazing food for you and your family. Function rooms for celebrating with your friends. Corporate spaces for meetings and conferences. With special benefits for members, visit us today at the TREWARNE Bowls Club. More than just a bowls club.
The Moama Bowling Club is your place for fun and food. Come and try bowls and make new friends. Have coffee or bring the family for lunch or dinner. The Moama Bowling Club. Visit us today on Hazelwood Road.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Henselite Victorian Open for 2025. We are just underway with our first match. My name's Tony Shell. Very happy to bring you mixed pairs action this morning. Joining me in commentary is Glenn Saditis. Good morning, Glenn.
Morning, Tone. What a day to be here.
Yeah, it's interesting weather. So first day of the Vic Open, we've had about an inch of rain overnight, so things are a little bit slower outside, but inside, perfect conditions. The indoor here at TREWARNE Bowls Club. Mixed pairs, sectional play, just kicking off. This is end one. Marley Malcolm's just delivered her bowl. Skip it by Tyson CROMIE. Not a bad way to finish her first few bowls. They're up against former state champion Lisa TREWARNE, being skipped by Todd Blackburn. What promises to be a very interesting match. Just a few matches on the indoor and outdoor. Greens are full. Record entries at the Henselite Victorian Open this year. Up 20-odd% from last year, showing just how big this event is. Of course, generously supported by TREWARNE Bowls Club, Morwell Bowls Club, Trobe City Council and Destination Gippsland. We thank them for their generous support. Not to mention Henselite. We see 3 of the 4 players using Henselite bowls on this rink. They are the best in the business.
Right on cue, and XG just drawing up for shot.
Yeah, that's all you need. Henselite XG, and they go straight to the jack.
Tyson with a very good reply here. Lisa's bowls away. That have passed the jack, the white and blues. But he's probably done enough to hold on.
Yeah, touch of spray lid just coming off.
Clearly not a
no
Henselite
foul.
product.
No. So for those who haven't seen the Vic Open before, it is 3 bowl pairs, 15 ends, sectional play. So sections of 4. All players will have 3 matches. The winner of each section goes through to knockout stages. No lucky losers here. It's cutthroat, winners only.
Todd with a change of hands. He's played nice weight, just couldn't quite get under Marley's front bowl. Marley's bowl will act as a really nice framing guide. Trying to be mindful of our volume, Tony, because this jack is all of about 4 metres away from us where the commentary desk is right now.
It's very quiet in here, that is for sure. Nice effort here from Tyson CROMIE. Sits his own bowl in. Was already shot, but guarantees now.
Probably taken some of that vision of the jack away as well.
Yep, that was the only line to get to that bowl, so would have been wanting something past the jack, but nonetheless, not a bad second prize. Glenn, we've got entrants here from Hong Kong, New Zealand, America. We've got people from all over the world come to play in the Vic Open using about 15 or 16 clubs down here in the bottom right of Victoria if you looked on a map. Maybe even 18. We got so big we had to add a couple in.
Yeah.
So I checked the list of clubs.
And of course, an event of this size you can't do without all of that support and all those volunteer clubs out there putting their time in and showing off their hospitality. That's a good looking bowl here. He's cleared that Marley bowl and
just missed by a whisker. Does Tyson CROMIE have a shot to remove Lisa TREWARNE's bowl?
I don't think it adds anything else.
Just try and draw one around the sides.
I would assume that they're already holding 2. If not there, it's only just outside the back one. He's just played a good short draw shot. Go and do it again. Draw a third, start your Vic Open campaign in a really strong way.
Can't argue with that. That's why you're here for the expert comments, Glenn. Morning to everybody in the commentary. Terry Turner's watching on YouTube from Scotland. So we see this Tyson CROMIE last bowl come in. Weight looks good. The line looks good. Put it in the book. That's another one. Lovely shot, Tyson CROMIE. Taking out a couple, just having a look to see if that third one is in. It is. Great opener for the pairing of Marley Malcolm and Tyson CROMIE. They pick up a 3. That'll keep Mick West happy. He's in our Facebook comments. Looking forward to seeing some great games and saying go Tyson. So
My Hensight
about
bowls
3 or
have
4
helped me
yards
achieve my greatest dreams, one of the most special
tee.
being a gold medal at the
Jack will
Commonwealth
end up in a
Games.
rough and
No matter
similar
where I am in the
positions
world, my Hensight bowls suit any surface and feel
mid-range
comfortable in the
length this
hand.
morning, lifted by Marley Malcolm. Marley won her region singles.
The TREWARNE Bowls Club.
About a week
Amazing
ago,
food
so
for
you've
you
seen some
and your
good form.
family. Function rooms for celebrating
She's
with
an
your
absolute
friends.
star,
Corporate
Tane.
spaces for meetings and
Absolute
conferences.
star.
With special benefits
Of
for
course,
members.
started off
Visit us
last year,
today at the TREWARNE
winning
Bowls
the,
Club. More than just a
North
bowls
Coast competition
club.
to play with Tyson.
The
They've kept
Moama
it going,
Bowling
kept
Club
it
is
going.
your
Had a
place
really
for
good time
fun and
together
food.
and,
Come and try bowls and make new friends.
down on it
Have
and-
coffee
and
or
Marley's just
bring
come
the
on
family
leaps
for
and
lunch
bounds
or
in the
dinner.
last 12 months.
The Morwell Bowling Club. Visit us today on
Privilege of playing
Hazelwood
against her
Road.
twice in pennant this season, and her club should be commended at Mitcham for the way they've gone about selecting that rink. She's playing with her dad Nigel, who's a 3 in that side, and developing another young skip ahead of them, another young player at lead, and the kids are just out there having fun.
Good on them.
Nigel's lifting the average age of the rink up by about 20 years. But they're just having a good time, and every club with juniors out there should really be looking at that model. How do you keep kids having fun, staying involved in the game, and a truly enjoyable experience?
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Speaking of stars, we've got a few in the comments. Casper, obviously cheering on his clubmate Tyson and Marley. And Swanee Wallage, Mr. Moama himself, was in the Facebook comments.
Looks to have made the weight correction required. Her first 2 going 5 or so feet through. That'll help build the head.
I like that we're 2 ends in and there's already a Vinnie McAway sledge. Well played, BJ. Vinny, I think, is just getting his diamond polished. Ready for an appearance on the live stream at some stage, I'm sure.
I did happen to run into him last night, and he did say, "Oh, we're at Traralgon Day 1" when he saw the draws came out. Surely we're on the live stream, and he was a little upset when he wasn't on the run sheet for today's games.
I can imagine. Not sure what you're referring to, Reese, on Facebook. Let us know. Without the language, please. Kids watching. If you're referring to the lower third ads, they do come up every now and again. All right, Tyson CROMIE, the left-hander, state representative.
Interesting to see whether it's going to hold all the way to that white bowl. Beautiful pace again. He started off in some very good touch here. He's played 4 bowls, and I reckon the furthest away so far has been about 20 inches. Good attempt to land that blue bowl of Tyson's by Todd there. Oh, it looks like a red bowl as you look at it on screen.
He's the same bowl as Tyson, not quite as well, of course, but well, not near as well. Just gets his own.
So you like confusing your skips too, do you?
Well, I confused myself. Todd Blackburn on the mat.
Get some sits Lisa's bowl across the line, that'd be great. Still lovely pace.
Yeah, not a bad home, given a little bit of extra pepper that Tyson CROMIE is prone to play.
Probably still just lying the one, you think, Tone?
Yes, believe so.
You can certainly play a similar weight to his last, can land that bowl of Lisa's underneath for a couple, then Marley up through the jack's good, and if they do get onto the jack, then they've got everything at the back. Searching weight. He's in a good window to get Marley. Jack moves. I'm not sure it's gone far enough.
No, I think he's going to find himself down, but it's good effort nonetheless. It's Todd Blackburn, Lisa TREWARNE just survey what shot to play. We'll get back to some of these comments. Thanks, Naomi Cartwright. Yes, understand now. And Reese, thanks for the explanation. So the ad was coming through with audio. We'll try and get that corrected. Good morning to you, Adam Easton. Looking forward to seeing you play this week. Here we go, Todd Blackburn.
Nice weight. Just not quite getting down to the jack there.
One to the combination of TREWARNE and Blackburn, 2 ends in. Vinnie Baker watching as well, a very proud Eastern Rangers president. Tuning in to watch Marley Malcolm. And others, of course. Some great matches here, Glenn, as I look around. We see Jackaroo superstars, Nathan Black. We see a lot of very, very handy bowlers out here. Mitch Sidebottom's out there, Carla Miles is out there, Sophie Kurzman. 4 greens in action here at Traralgon.
Yeah, that Sophie Kurzman, Nathan Black combination is one that could progress a long way through this tournament.
Yeah, that is true. Craig Mills and Draffin over on the far rink. Vicky Smith, one of our state over 60s representatives.
I mean, this section alone's a bit of a cutthroat one, really.
Yeah,
as you
not
mentioned, Lisa's state titles to her name. Tyson, everything that he's accomplished in recent times. The other 2 games in the section have got the Moorabbin pair of Debbie Johnson and Kevin Boswood. And then to top it all off, the 4th team in the section is skipped by former Barb Gilbert medal winner Thor Shannon.
Yeah, it's a tough old section, isn't it? But look, there's not many easy sections here at the Vic Open. There are some very good players. And then every now and again, chumps like me get in there and have a bit of fun. Debbie Johnson, who's the president of Sandbelt, did come to us before the match and say, "What have you done to me? Why am I in this section?"
Don't take it personally. Nice correction there from Marley.
Obviously, all random draw, so all the names go into the Bowls Link system. And whoosh cut, they come out wherever they lie. No seedings, no anything in events like the Vic Open. It is just purely luck of the draw. And either way, if you're going to win it, you've got to play them all and beat them all at some stage. Nice little no-nonsense delivery on Marley Malcolm.
Yeah, nice and tidy. As discussed, she's had plenty of good coaching from Dad. And has just been let to groove it and to explore and learn how do you change weight and what's going on with the line. And I can't commend the way that her development's been going enough with letting her fail and letting her succeed. Of course, she's done plenty of time with our very own Matatobre as part of the Eastern Eagles squad for the Eastern Ranges region.
Yeah, we've got to punish her somehow, don't we?
Mm.
Maddie'll be in commentary later, so I better be careful.
Yeah,
Say too much,
on this
return
game
soon.
too, so no doubt he'll be claiming all the credit for that one. Of, look what I've done. Look what I taught her how to do.
Speaking of smooth delivery, Tyson CROMIE hasn't missed too much. Just got to hold around these bowls. Well, that's my fault.
Tyson is
Tyson.
very much from that modern era of player where it's just that very active delivery, the Aaron Sheriff style, the Corey Wedlocks where it all just flows from backswing right the way through. But at that point of delivery, when that bowl leaves the hand, the head is still, the arm's exactly where they want it to be, and it just flows nicely.
Still a bit of room for Tyson CROMIE, but he is down a few. This one looks a touch wider.
Only concern is he's got weight. If he can get the jack, that works. With Marley's bowl, not quite.
Change of hands now for Todd Blackburn.
Yeah, it's a good call. Can cover the back bowls of Marley and Tyson's, and if he does happen to pinch his line a bit, jack movement's good. It would be a chance at creating a number. Does not want to get Marley's bowl up through there, though.
Well, he might have actually snuck in for sure. Yeah, I think it might have even snuck into the count.
Oh, it could be.
It's blocked up
Five
the hole
or
a little bit too, so...
It's a decent chance it's 5 shots right now, Tony. Marley's short bowl looking the nearest.
Yeah, coming down to have a look at this, this has certainly changed the shot that he was looking to play. With a bit of movement of the Henselite Celeste, and it's the blue and white halved bowl. Probably just taken up the line that he was thinking about playing.
You're good, Tony. Knowing the model colours, Celeste.
Fancy.
What do you call the red and blue?
I do know this.
It's your bowl. I'd hope you would.
It's a good effort, but I think it's just going to get caught. Running through, it will.
Is it going to flop back for shot, though? I think it has.
I think it will. Did look a little dicey at one stage, but nonetheless does get there. That's now 4-1, the lead to Marley Malcolm and Tyson CROMIE. We played 3 of our 15 ends. Mixed pairs action round 1, the Victorian Open for 2025.
The old use another bowl to control your pace and slow down. That's one of my favourite theories.
Yep.
It's much easier than being able to just get them close in the first place. Tyson gave the indication after that shot that they wanted to stretch this out, and they have done. Sitting about 5 yards short of full length, but after then playing a short to 2/3 length to the middle, that will make a change. And it's a good call from Tyson. Marley's first few ends, she's had a few bowls that have been that 4 to 5 feet past area. Lengthening the end allows her to keep her weight control and the rhythm that she's had. But it may just allow those bowls to get more into that scoring zone. Lisa was a good looking bowl here too. To be a slightly wider track, Lisa did just cross the head with her first bowl. She is leading very well. Marley searching a little bit at this stage, which, given the her stage in development is understandable. Her first time on the stream, obviously coming onto a carpet from a grass green based club. Settle in well though, and knows that she's got a great teammate alongside her to help support her along that way. Imagining that Tyson will stay on the backhand for a left-hander here. With bowls to land. Just opting for the cold draw. On the 4. Beautiful bowl, Tyson CROMIE.
Been in good form, young Tyson.
It's a level of relentless pressure at this stage that gets really frustrating as an opposition bowler. You know that no matter what you do, they're just going to be there. It's really hard to not get into the trap of trying to create things or trying to make things happen to put him off his game. Because it does run the risk of perishing your own game as well. Todd with a good bowl here. Gets to Lisa's and drops in for...
just
moves
kicks the jack back at the last second. Touch stiff.
Be interesting to see what Tyson plays here. There's can obviously get to Todd's bowl, but wouldn't want to leave that target too large. Conditions of play have changed with the Vic Open this year, so that dead ends are actually killed. No respotting to the tee. We've still got the time limits in play, but most of the games were finishing early enough that the decision's been made to allow dead ends.
Oh, it's another great response from Tyson CROMIE.
A little bit of movement at Jack. I wonder whether it's brought that front bowl of his in.
Certainly 2, could be 3.
That's where this question of killing the end comes in. It's a nice and wide 3-bowl wide target and a little window to get through between both of Marley's bowls where it's framed nicely. Lisa TREWARNE just saying if you get the front one, you should be good.
All right, big weight here, Todd Blackburn. Just missing wide. So no change. We'll find out if this is 2 or 3. It is 2. 3 of the first 4 ends gone the way of Marley Malcolm, Tyson CROMIE. Gives them a lead of 6-1 after 4.
I was speaking to our state coach last night, Tone, and he was telling me some of his predictions for the tournament, and he did say breakout year for Tyson. And if he's going to be playing like this across the rest of the tournament, I'm thinking it could be a big week.
Yeah, he's certainly got all the talent in the world. Generally finds himself deep in most events.
Marley just with the hand change there, she switched over to play the same side that Lisa has. It's one of those things with carpet greens, particularly indoor ones. A lot of people get scared of playing that ditch hand and seeing the great wall of ditch beside you. But often they are the more reliable and true hand on an indoor or a carpet green. The first end that we've had that has reached full length. Matt's right back now. Jack managed to get all the way to the tee.
Yeah, Tice gave Marley Malcolm the signal of stretch it out. Let's see what we can do. Offering a preferred length for Tyson CROMIE.
With that, we've seen both the leads on this end just a little bit further away than they have been so far. Clearly within reason.
Nice bowl, Lisa TREWARNE. That's how you become a state champion.
Tyson playing big weight. Clears one of the front ones. We'll open up that hand for him now so he can choose his weight. From the drive back to draw now. If you can miss under Todd Blackburn's bowl there, he will not be far away. He's found his way underneath it. Just looking for another mat length of weight.
Second shot, close to, if not.
Tyson goes big again, gets the kill, and they'll restart.
As you say, Glennie, that's the change for this year's Vic Open.
Tyson. Gets the kill.
Dead ends now replayed. Previous years, everything was Jack back on the respot, and we continue.
Interesting. He just played the full length, end going the other way.
Now short.
Tyson goes the kill and wants to go the short in the other direction. Lisa on a good looking weight again. Just turning under that jack. Seen that a little bit now. Players are just that touch narrow in the on this side of the green. Lots of well-weighted bowls that are just crossing the head by that little bit. It's a nice track from Lisa, unfortunately just lacking 4 or so feet of weight. Marley in a good window here. Looks like she'll turn down just near that jack, won't quite get a piece of it. Once again, very good head building though. Giving her teammate plenty to play to. Lisa on the hand change now. Can sit her jack high bowl down or cover either of Marley's bowls that are behind.
It's not a bad effort. It's in there for second shot.
A little bit of shelving though, Tony.
Little bit. And shelving, for those who don't know, is creating a shelf that can be used by the opposition bowl. It's a term that's probably used in the BV office only. No, it's not true. It's used in other places too. Gives your opponent something to sit on, as they say.
And
touch on the way through from Tyson CROMIE. Not sure whether it's actually shot. No, still down shot.
right on cue, Tyson managed to just avoid that shelf.
Yeah.
Good looking bowl here from Todd. Just a little bit hot to drop down to Tyson's bowl. But it's finished in a good spot because those 2 bowls of Lisa's were looking pretty lonely without Todd providing some support in there. I wouldn't have been surprised if he'd buzzed at them both prior to that bowl of Todd's going in. Hand change for Tice here. If he gets down to Jack, it's good for a few. If he gets down to Jack, what an effort. He is playing incredibly well right now, Tony.
Certainly is. Lisa TREWARNE asking her skipper to follow him down.
Todd on a good track as well. He's made the weight correction from his last. Catches Tyson's bowl but falls out. No doubt Tyson here looking to play that Same hand as his last. An inch narrower. If you can move that jack 6 inches, he'll make 4.
This track's look pretty much the same as the last. Could
Creates
fall
his
in
own
though.
wall to land in off though.
He does. It's a reasonable old grouping. Todd Blackburn still with 1 bowl to come.
It's a challenge now for Todd is in that jack movement is not great in one of the directions. It's forced his hand change. Lisa's now called him to use that shelf that's been created there. If he can get that jack moving out to his previous bowl or use that shelf to remove Tyson's, then it's a chance to turn that original shot bowl of Lisa's back in. Like the weight. Trying hard to get down to the jack. Gets jack. What a pill.
Gets the jack. The jack bobbles around a couple of times.
Trying
Goes
hard to
forward
get
and
down
back,
to
forward
the
and back. And either way you cut it, we see on the replay a lot of jack movement, like a pinball game.
Gets jack. What a pill.
2 shots. Nice shot to Todd Blackburn. And with that, we'll have a change in commentary. We're going to bring in 2 of the stars of the game. Mattia Towbray, Troy Stiffy Stafford.
Morning everyone, welcome to the Victorian Henselite Vic Open for 2025. Can't believe it's back again, Troy.
We're here, yeah. Bucketed rain last night.
You got a little bit nervous with that?
A little bit, yeah. 24 mils of rain overnight, which obviously is not going to affect us in here, but...
Well, I remember when we first came down here, probably 2 years ago, behind us we've got a grass green and that was completely flooded. So our first year we copped that much rain. I think the forecast for the rest of the week's pretty good.
Yeah, I think we're going to be right. It's all the rain's gone, so it will have affected the play on grass greens today. We're using 10 of our 18 host clubs today, so those that have grass will be a little affected today, but I think then as the event goes on, the greens will hopefully quicken up as the weather improves.
Yeah, and a big shout out to all our host clubs. Without the amazing work that they do, we can't run an event like this.
Yeah, and with the large increase in numbers, we've had to push further and wider. So we've
Couple new ones.
couple of new ones. We've got Yarram for the first time. We've got
Yarram.
Currumborough for the first time. So a little bit further for players to travel, but that's the when you have such an increase in numbers, that's what we got to do.
Yeah, it's a healthy problem that we've got. Let's get back to the match here. Great bowl there by Marley. Malcolm.
Yeah, it's been sitting on the sidelines and watching, and very good standard. That last end, Tyson's last bowl was outstanding, and Todd's was equally as good, if not better, to wrestle the shot back.
Yep. So it's mixed pairs sectional day. Then we move into our knockouts tomorrow.
Another good opener by young Marley.
Yeah, and she won the Champ of Champs the other day.
Pretty cool, 14 years old. Unbelievable.
Yeah, she's a cool customer, Marley.
Yeah, she's her dad's been playing a long time, Nigel, so I'm sure he's had a
sitting
big...
on the sidelines
he
watching.
is. I'm sure he's had a big influence on
Great
her
bowl
and her
there
career.
from Lisa.
Yeah, well played.
I actually have the privilege of coaching Marley in the Eastern Eagles.
You claiming all her accolades?
Not at all. Not at all. She's an absolute ripper. Her attitude,
She looks like
willingness
she's got that.
to learn.
Watching her let that bowl go, it looked like a bit of steely determination too. And then she was disappointed with that. She knew halfway down that she'd overplayed it, but I talk all the time about the good players missing in good areas, and she's missed past the jack. She gave it a chance. She's missed past the jack. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
Got plenty tuning in. It's lovely to have everyone tuning in. If he's around that, oh, he's going to be stiff.
Yeah, I don't know Todd Blackburn, but he's been pretty impressed with his first couple ends that I've seen.
I've seen him here and there. I feel like I've played against him before. He's been around a little while, I reckon.
He's got the game face on too.
Yeah. First game on the live stream, you know you got to be switched on, especially when, you know, I watched the first end and Tyson trailed the jack a foot and a half or something and then drew two right next to that. So opposition knew they've got to be on if they want to stay in this game. And 6-3, they're well and truly in it. Can you get that gap? Oh, that you got a touch on it.
Up and down for shot here, Troy.
Marley indicating one down because Tyson asked one or two.
Yeah. So Tyson looking to get Marley's bowl up here.
Oh, he's just going to slip around it. Look at the weight of that too. If he gets that bowl, that's the perfect weight to turn that up onto the jack. Could nearly make two shots out of that, 2 or 3, if he got it right.
Todd's been in the area with his first 2.
He's got 2 of his own bowls coming up.
And that was the call, get your own bowl. Got a great track. I don't think he's got the weight,
on this,
Troy.
Matty?
No.
He'll be disappointed with that because he's nailed his line every time.
Yeah, just needed that sort of mat over, or even
yeah, a couple more feet away, he'd have been right.
So I reckon Tyson will be looking for that same shot.
Doesn't need to
He
change
just
much.
missed.
Yeah.
And as you said, he had the perfect weight for it. How's he looking, Troy?
Oh, he's played it a bit quicker,
he's
but
close,
he's got
close.
part of the bowl.
Yeah,
and he's turned the bowl out.
Probably.
I feel like that's going to be shot to Marley.
Yep.
Yeah, that's one.
Maybe even looking for 2. No, just 1.
One it is.
Good bowl, Tyson CROMIE.
Extends the lead. 7-3 after 6. 15-end match.
Only using 4 rinks inside. We've got BA down the other end. I saw Troy doing some filming.
Bowls Australia's been here all week. They've been running trials for the Commonwealth Games as we see Josh panning across. We can see AM Sports and Henselite there set up with mobile shops. And then you can see down the end there interviewing national coach Gary Willis.
I think they're doing some filming for some coaching courses.
Yep, yeah. So during the week they've had, trials for Commonwealth Games because being over in Scotland and they're actually going to use what they call a portable rink, a drop-in rink, fully indoors. So Bowls Australia wanted a completely indoor facility.
Which we've got here, amazing facilities at Traralgon.
Yes, and the benefit too has been that some of those players, not all, but some, are hanging around and playing in some of the events in the Vic Open. So it's great to see. We've got a few tuning in, Maddie. We've got Matt Clark. We've got Unch, who, yes, you should be back working for Henselite, who's our partner in this event. And Greg tuning in from Club Tweed, another fantastic full indoor facility.
It's fantastic, the live streams. You can watch bowls just about every day.
And we don't get cold or wet, Matt. nor do the players in here.
No, we are pretty lucky in this venue.
Talking to some of the players this morning, they're like, oh, yeah, we're really happy we've got a game on the indoor today. Especially this morning.
I would be.
Especially this morning.
We've got 3 greens outside that are all full. The numbers for mixed pairs have been fantastic, Troy, haven't they?
Yeah, they're very, very good.
I remember when we first had a go at mixed pairs, and it was just quite a small event on a Friday. Now it's a real part of the program.
Yep, yeah.
Good track here from Marley.
That's the yard past. 2 pretty good openers from Lisa.
Yeah, great leading.
Nailing her line.
Should be looking to get to Marley's bowl here, I think. Get that protection. Stop Tyson.
She's done
she's
exactly
done it
that.
well.
She's done it very well.
Gets the clap from Todd.
Perfect. That's excellent leading.
And a big high five too.
Both electing to play the ditch side there.
Yeah, and we were just talking about how this indoor green's been sort of
stretched
and the base has been fixed up, and they reckon
VBL, from what I'm told, the players gave very good feedback. And from the Bowls Australia camp, I'll just watch this bowl as it comes in. If it holds,
it's trying.
Little flick,
Got
and
it.
yeah, he's switched on. That is for sure. Touch of the jack. Yeah, the BA players. The feedback was the players that won said the green was really good, and the players that lost were less favourable about it.
That seems to be a common theme with winning and losing.
Even at the elite level, Matty. What's Todd done?
Tice had perfect weight on that bowl.
He sure did. So Todd just looking, he's played the good weight to land the bowl. Just, I wonder if a lot of people, you know, they've 2 shots in their mind. Do I draw it? Do I play a bit of weight?
Yeah.
And I'd suggest maybe he's played them both. He's been undecided. He's played the weight to sit the bowl and the line to draw the shot.
Well, talking about weight, this is another great bowl.
Yeah, he was trying to improve that and turn that bowl because it's just sitting out waiting to be landed. He's asking same weight. I'd suggest same weight.
No, a little bit off, Lisa's saying.
Okay. Doesn't want too much jack movement. The weight's only important if he gets the jack. If he can get the bowl without the jack, weight won't be critical. Just not going to get down again.
It's probably a little bit more weight than his first one.
Probably opens another shot up for him, though. If he feels that the quicker weight is easier, all of a sudden now, if he does play the quicker weight, gets the jack, he's got 1 or 2 bowls back waiting. I think we'll still see Tyson try and
get that little trail.
Yeah, or
close it up a bit.
Turn his own bowl. If he can land his bowl and flop in, all of a sudden he's blocking the jack.
I like how Tyson followed his second bowl down, had a good chat to Marley.
Yeah,
he did that a couple ends ago when he was 5 down to get shot.
Yeah, you can get a different perspective from the head, can't you?
He doesn't like this one. So does he go a little bit harder to get the bowl out? And if he gets the jack, it's a good result.
I think it's probably on carpet, the more weight's generally easier. The in-between weight, if you overplay it, you get stuck. And if you underplay it, it'll hook. So I think you're better off to just play it a little more confidently. Yeah. He's got the back. New rule this year, Matty.
Yeah, you brought it in.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of if an end's killed, an end's killed. We've got a time limit, so we can't go past the 2 1/4 hours.
I've got a feeling if you surveyed our members, it'd be... He's gone firmer.
He's got it without the jack, too.
Oh.
Well played. Is it 1 or is it 2?
I think it's 2.
Eagle Eye, Matatobre.
I'm going to go early on this.
You already have.
Well, he did what we spoke about, Troy, didn't he? Didn't he?
Absolutely.
He went quicker.
Yeah.
He had the option of getting the jack through, being a good result.
Looks like it's 2. Just checking the back one. Should you just let them know? They don't need to measure. If they just look at you, you'll let them know what it is.
I could see it from here.
Yeah.
There's always 2.
It tightens it right up, 7-5 after 7.
Yeah, race to 15 ends.
Benny Simmons tuning in. Good to see you there, Benny.
Yeah, congrats on your city country trial, I saw.
Nelson Ball. Nathan Black coming up in game 3. David Grace, that's a blast from the past for me. Used to play, you probably don't know Gracie, used to play a bit of bowls with him back in the day. I used to play...
You've been in bowls for about 30 years, haven't you?
More, yeah. Back at Dandenong Club, I used to play with Gracie. When
they had grass?
Yep. I'm talking around 2003, somewhere around there from memory. Yeah, around there. Early 2000s. So bringing the mat up, playing to the ditch.
Not quite the minimum, but close.
We'll just get that camera down so we can see the head for you.
Would you think that most mixed pairs teams, would they have a match strategy coming into the match? Or just see how the
bowlers
game plays
how
out?
I know them, I don't think they would. And I guess it too can be, is it someone that you regularly play bowls with? And then you know each other's games really well and you know what their strengths and weaknesses are? Or is it someone that you're playing with for the first time would make a big difference to that?
Great leading, Lisa.
Yeah, well played,
TREWARNE.
Lisa. See, I would suggest probably Lisa and Todd have probably played together before. Marley and Tyson may not have.
No, I think this will be their first game. This is a good reply here from Marley.
But holds, she'll get round that bowl. Well played.
Yeah, great bowl.
Yeah. Good
That's
leading by
from
both.
Tyson.
Morning to you too, Laurel. Another Henselite employee tuning in. Not much work getting done at Henselite today.
Well, if you're in the area, please drop into the pop-up shop.
Mel's tuning in from England.
Oh, wow.
It'd be 1 or 2 in the morning over there, wouldn't it? Or midnight, somewhere about there.
Got no idea, Troy. You go with it.
10 a.m. I'm going to go with 1 a.m. Maybe Mel can let us know. I'm going to tip 1 a.m.
Does Marley look a little bit more aggressive at this?
Yeah. Tyson wouldn't be afraid to call shots like that.
He's called it.
Got a good knowledge of the game, Tyson, so he'll be...
this is definitely more
give it a
intent at the
chance.
shot bowl.
If it
Calls
holds...
of hang. Oh.
She's got the shot out of that. Not exactly how they intended it, but I think we're going to see a similar type of shot from Todd now. Sit the jack high bowl. If he lands it, piece of the jack. They've got the bowl out in the corner there. 11 p.m. in the UK.
All right.
Thanks, Andy.
Just had JR walk past me. He's got his iPad. Is he doing some...
He's statting the game.
Is he?
Yep. Yep, that's what we're seeing. Forehand with weight. This is the sighter. It's the beauty of this pairs. 3 bowls in a row. You get time to
It'd be nice to have 3 bowls in pennant, I reckon,
Oh,
sometimes.
I need 4.
Well, Tice going for a bit of cover on his backhand.
He's played it well.
Wow.
Look at this.
That's a great bowl.
He's covered it and nearly counted.
Yeah.
And the thing too is if Todd overplays this edge of
Gets
his
his own ball
second
out
shot
nearly.
and runs away, he's a number down. So he's got to be careful he doesn't play it too big.
Yeah, he's not the same weight as the previous.
I like the weight he's elected to play here. Under that, he's got it.
Oh, great ball.
Well played. It got a little touch, but I don't look at that as luck because if he misses that bowl, he gets what he's going for anyway.
Yep.
As we see the replay off the short one, onto his second shot and up onto the jack. Happy days.
A couple of questions to Marley there from Tice about where the jack is. I think he's going to stick with his forehand. Tice is a lefty.
Yeah, you can never trust those lefties.
No. Played a great bowl with his first, though. Gets any part of the jack here, it's good.
Jack's 2, isn't it?
Yep. He's close. Tyson.
Oh, he's got a piece. Oh. When we said any part of the jack, any part but that part.
2 great bowls from Tyson Cromie.
Absolutely. Heidi tuning in from New York, Matt. 7 p.m. over there.
Oh, wow.
How
Say
cool
hi
is
to my
this?
sister. She's in New York at the moment.
She'd know where there wouldn't be too many in New York.
No,
would there?
not at all.
So looking to beat Tyson's bowl there. Sit on that, flop in. Looks to maybe that's slightly tighter there, but he did.
Troy, what are
did
you doing
play a
if you're
bit much
Tice?
weight.
Jack back is good.
I quite like forehand now.
Yeah.
The split on the 2 bowls. Even if he gets the outside of Marley's,
okay.
depending how quick he goes, because the back corner down there is Melton. Oh, he's a lefty. I was thinking backhand.
No,
he's
playing what
backhand.
you called,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, I just
the wrong way.
But he's going.
He's
big.
going
he's
hard.
Going big.
Jack or bowl. Oh.
Okay, so it's rebounded. Well, you might need to leave that.
Well,
mat
yeah,
there.
I think so.
You
Todd,
might have to put that mat back.
back.
Yeah, he's just got to put the
Because
mat
this
back.
has to be more
How's
than
your-
18 metres.
18.
Yes.
Yep.
I thought it was 14, but it's got to be 18.
Bowl's 14. Minimum length of a bowl is 14.
Yes. But a rebounding jack has to have at least 18 metres. This could be dead.
So we do have.
Have they called it?
We do have Bobby Carlson here as
No,
an
they're not
umpire.
even measuring.
No, it was clearly short. Dead end.
Yep.
Clearly short there.
I used to think it was 14 for that rebounding jack, but then
A lot of
in a
people
game we
do.
got called on it, and that clarified has to be 18.
A lot of people do think the 14, and the 14 is a rule, but that's for the bowl.
Correct.
And, you know, if you think about it, if the bowl was 14 and the jack was 14, that would mean that if there's a rebounding jack and you've got bowls left to play, anything short of the jack, if it's at 14 metres, is a dead bowl. So it allows you to still be, you can be 4 metres short and still play a legal bowl.
Well, Lisa's gone very deliberately again with the jack roll here.
Well, she played a couple of goodies down the other way, so no surprise that she's
Another great starter.
going for the same thing.
Lisa TREWARNE.
Oh, that's perfect. Well played. Who else we got tuning in? We got Warren from Bundaberg in Queensland. Casper John coming down for the integrated pairs. That's a new event we've brought in this year, Matty.
So that's on finals weekend, the Sunday.
Saturday. For
Saturday?
the integrated pairs.
Sorry.
Yeah, Saturday. What a reply from Marley. How's this for leading, ladies and gentlemen?
It's pretty good.
Extraordinary.
Change of hands here for Lisa. Probably a mat on would be
Yeah, just past the jack now.
great.
Not a bad changeover.
Oh, she's bowling well.
How's this?
Yep.
Gee, we've picked a good one to stream. The opening match of the 2025 Henselite Victorian Open.
Yeah, it's the race to see who can make the knockouts tomorrow.
Yep. Big thanks to our major sponsors. We got Henselite, naming rights partner, Latrobe City Council, who's our government host partner, and then of course our main host venues in Traralgon and Morwell Bowls Club, and also Destination Gippsland, who have helped us to bring the Victorian Open to the players, and for us then to bring the Victorian Open to to all of you at home.
Change of hands here for Marley.
Will it get down? Looks to, yeah, just slightly tighter side, which might be why the players have elected to lead on the ditch side. Alan Arnold tuning in from Koroit down.
Yeah, I know Koroit quite
down
well.
Warrnambool Way.
Bit of an Irish town, Koroit.
Is it?
Yes.
Things you
Obviously,
learn.
they've got a bowls club there.
Yes, they do. Guy used to play a bit of bowls with and against Shane Cashel. Came from there, but he's moved to Queensland.
Good bowl here from Todd.
Has he got shot? Oh, I'm going to say by the turn of the head by
Marley
Lisa.
signalling one.
Yeah, Lisa looked and then just flicked her head back as though, how stiff is that?
Definitely think I got it.
Michael Funky now, he's from Koroit. Did he win the...
No, he's not. He's from... I can see him behind us out the back. He is playing for Koroit now. But
yeah, I just got it on here. And then...
Minion? Was it?
Bosch is Shane...
Boshin. Scotty Boshin.
Scotty Boshin. Was he won the singles?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, played...
Beat Nev Brown, is that right?
Yeah, in the cracking final here last year.
I was working for Henselite at this event last year, and we'd packed up at Morwell. There was no one there, and I ventured home and watched that one at home when I got home.
I can't wait for finals weekend. I think it's a fantastic
Exciting
format.
Yeah, plenty of money up for grabs. How good's this head? Every bowl is either on the jack or useful because it's between the jack and the ditch. And Tyson looking to
protect.
Yeah.
It's the call from Marley.
There's not a lot he can do to improve it. It's really the onus is on Todd to get the shot.
He's asking it to stay a little bit. Oh, it doesn't.
Right, what's he playing here, Matty?
I would be thinking, if it was me, I'd be playing forehand just to roll his bowl just up. Create a 2.
Yep, turn that onto the jack. And plus, if the jack goes that way, the next one past the head is Lisa's.
Going forehand.
Yeah. Sort of, yeah, metre to 2 metres away, I would be looking here. It is the hand that holds. He's very close. He might get the split here.
Oh,
yeah,
great
that'll
bowl.
do. That could be
Todd
3.
Blackburn. That is 3.
They don't need to measure, except there's another bowl to come.
I can just tell you what it is.
You can.
That's a great bowl.
I think we're going to see big weight here again. Big weight on Tyson's
Look to kill?
forehand. They've got, if he gets it into the ditch this time, Marley's got the back ones, but if it's dead, when you're 3 down, you'd be happy.
Yeah. He's going big weight, you called.
Oh, he's got 2 out.
Great bowl, Todd Blackburn.
Tightens it up.
Yeah. 7-6 after 8. And we're going again with that mat length, Troy.
Yeah,
it's about
absolutely.
a metre from the minimum to the tee.
Yeah, it's got to be good jack rolling too.
Well, Lisa hasn't missed one yet.
Have we Mosder?
No, we haven't. We have not. Been very impressed with Lisa. TREWARNE's leading.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been impressed with all 4 of them.
Yeah.
So 2.25 hour time limit, which means this match finishes no later than 11:15. So
Which you're predicting no one's really going to get to that.
depends. Yeah, it depends. You know, this has had 2 dead ends, so if they didn't, they'd be 10 ends into the game, 5 to go with an hour 10, they'd be right. So it's only if, you know, maybe 5 dead ends, you might run the gauntlet of not finishing.
Bowl here from Marley.
Yeah, good opener.
Probably the first one I've seen Lisa miss. Just an overcorrection here, Troy.
Easy to do. Continuing to nail that line. Same again for Marley.
Not much on his there, Margaret, except just drawing it off, really.
Oh, another great bowl here.
Ideally, he wants it to hang. Yeah, brilliant. It's great leading. Important bowl here for Lisa. Doesn't need to get the shot, but just needs to set this up for Todd. A nice second shot would be good.
Heavy again, I think.
Yeah.
I like this from Tice, just slowing Marley down.
Yeah, that's exactly right. He's changing her hand because if he knows this is not an easy shot here for Todd.
It's good
She
skipping.
can
Good skipping from Tyson Cromie.
Yeah. Backhand, cover
Didn't want
and
that
count.
jack high bowl just sitting there.
No.
Good
Pass the
teamwork.
jack.
Teamwork from a new pair.
Combo, yeah.
They look the part with the. That's our new tops for this year.
Yeah, new Vic Open tops. Modelling them very well.
Talking about modelling, let's maybe stay away from our website, seeing some of our staff members there wearing them.
I stayed well away from that. I
I
wasn't
fell
invited.
straight into that trap.
I wasn't invited and very happy not to be.
Well, I copped it from my teammates.
Were you in the pink?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, it's a good second there from Todd.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It gives Todd Tyson one to beat now too. He knows
She
if
was
he-
straight on too.
Yeah.
Didn't waste time with that. Oh, this is good weight, Troy.
Was he on the wrong side of it? Just the wrong piece of the bowl.
Tyson's weight control's been spot on this morning.
Yeah.
Saying that, Todd's been pretty good too. This is not far away.
Just won't get down enough. Just that little extra bit of weight held it up.
Same bowl.
Same bowl.
I think he's a bit firmer with that.
All right, last opportunity here for Todd. I think he's got to drop halve that weight.
Yeah, correct. Jack back to his own bowl.
Yeah.
Is a good result.
Sit the bowl. The only danger if you try and halve the weight is you can't drop short. So he doesn't want to be short.
No, I don't think he is.
But is he
Just
out
needs to
enough?
hold.
Not quite. Pretty good effort. Pretty good effort.
Well, opportunity here for Tice. He's played to that side. I can't see him being too far away from it.
No, it's a free hit here. With the score being 7-6, it's important he's got an open draw. Important that he does count here.
He likes it.
He needs
Oh,
to
he's
sit on
not
that back
far
one.
away.
Just got the wrong piece. We'll wait for confirmation. Is it 1 or 2? What is it, Matty?
1.
Yeah, you're all over it. Well, it is. 8-6 after 9. We've got Rhonda Malcolm tuning in from Ararat. I'm going to tip.
Relation?
I'm going to tip. Is it Auntie Rhonda?
Let's go with that.
Let's go with that. I'm going to
Morning,
say
Auntie.
it's Auntie Rhonda. Do you know Brandon Anderson?
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah, I didn't think so because he's called you a real man. He said a real man wears pink, and I thought he can't know you. He obviously doesn't know you too well.
Thanks, Brendan.
Pink Panther, you've been called too.
Oh, gosh. I thought I copped enough from my teammates. Why did I bring it up?
Correct. And Steve tuning in from a rainy Sydney. You can keep it. We had it last night.
We don't want any more down here.
No more until Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening next week. Sunday week.
No, I think I've been looking at it closely. I think we're going to get some mid-20s for most of next week.
Yeah, that's nice, isn't it?
Yep. Perfect for our bowlers.
It's been a good summer. It's been a dry summer, but it's been nice and warm. Nice weather.
Be good if you owned a pool, I reckon.
Nan.
Nanny Rhonda.
Yep. Sure, she'd be very proud of Marley and all she's achieved in not a very long space of time. She hasn't been playing long.
Well, Marley plays about 10 different sports, I think.
Does she?
Troy, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Football, netball.
Does she have time to go to school?
Cricket. Don't think so. No, Marley should be doing just as much schoolwork as practicing on her sport.
Just overplayed that one there, Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa's let Marley in these last 2 ends.
We see the change slightly longer and the mat right back when the CROMIE skipped rink gets the mat. Nailing the line.
Better bowl here from Lisa TREWARNE.
Yeah, change of hands. Playing the wrong hand.
Yeah, and she took a little bit of time before that last bowl just to decide which hand she should have been playing. And clearly made the right choice then.
Perfect changeover. Morning, Michelle. See you down here on the weekend. Not an easy shot here for Tyson. There's no target.
Oh, he's playing draw weight.
Yeah, he'd be just trying to draw the shot.
Oh, it's close, Troy. It's very close.
He doesn't need any room and he doesn't need any target.
You said there was nothing there for him.
We found
just
something.
Created something. Great bowl, Tyson CROMIE. Just a good settler for the rink.
Yeah.
Todd's not far away either.
He's got to navigate that short one. Yeah, change of hands. He could have played to sit his bowl, but if he got the outside onto the jack, he could have been down.
Well, he asked a question.
He couldn't draw another on the other hand, surely.
He's close.
That's a good home. Very good home.
Great bowling.
That's where the jack's going if Todd gets it. I feel that's a touch wide. It just sticks out there if you get too wide. Again, good weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where Tyson's having a think. Can I land that bowl? Will it go past my own and I stay for 3? Or what happens if I
And this is what I like about Tyson. He has a real good think, gets down there, has a look at it.
Yeah.
Doesn't play too quickly.
The issue is getting the outside of that bowl.
And he's probably assessing everything.
Yeah, pop the jack. He'd need to play it then quick enough to get the jack back to Marley's and not back to Lisa's. Or are you happy with the one?
Well, he's assessed it. He's going forehand. Looking for a similar bowl to his first.
He's certainly not
Which I'd be pretty happy with because his first one was a bomb.
It's actually...
Yeah. Marley likes it.
I wonder if that gives a little shelf to Todd. Get it off that bowl.
Exactly what Lisa's called. Forehand draw weight. Come off Tyson's last bowl. Into the jack.
It's coming.
Not far away.
Oh, that's just that weight. He's done it a couple of times with that last bowl. Just needing that couple of feet of weight.
Yep.
Wasn't a bad bowl, but just a touch under the weight. One more to Marley and Tyson. Sees them 9-6 after 10. We'll have a change in commentary. Thanks for having me, Matty.
Oh, great to have you, Troy.
We have Glenn Soditis subbing back in.
Morning, Glennie.
Morning, Matty.
What have you seen so far in that 5 ends?
I've been having...
Not much?
No, not a lot. I've been out speaking with Marley's old man, Nigel.
Okay, what have you been talking about?
All sorts of things. Her development this year, the club's commitment to playing together as a side, you know,
Which
father
played
and daughter
against
together.
you, didn't it?
Yeah, played against us a couple of times.
At Burwood?
Yes. And even between seeing her in round 1, I think it was 8 and then again in a final, seeing that development across an entire season. And
well, I was super impressed with Marley in the BPL Cup performance that was streamed on that finals day. Playing second, I think, that day. Oh, she played her role.
We were talking about how Nigel's on selection there at Mitcham, and he said, no, we're going to stick together throughout the year. We're going to keep playing together with the bunch of kids together in the rink. And
so who was in that rink? You got Nigel, Marley.
Nigel played 3, Marley played 2. It was Ben Pedalin, so he's 21, 22.
Yep.
He skipped the rink for the year, and he's played some ones bowls there, but skipped a rink in the 3s with the rest of them around there. Obviously, Nige has been a long-term ones player at Mitcham in that top side, but playing in that role with that rink. And then it was, is it Jack Cullinan? I know his parents. Beck and Sean's son, who's 19 years old. So it was the 3 kids and Nige lifting the average age, but they just said, we're going to have fun, we're going to grow, and we're going to learn together, and we're going to do it for the entire season.
That's
and
there's
going to be temptation. Everyone's going, oh, Marley should be playing ones. She's a star. She's up and coming. Nah, let her keep learning. Let her keep playing with her mates. Let her keep doing the things that allow her to grow and develop as a bowler and learn to love the game. Because if she loves the game, she's going to keep playing.
Yeah, good call.
So we were having a chat with Nige about that general approach and why it worked for her and for them as a family, and having the club support them to actually understand why that was happening.
Bowls there from Lisa TREWARNE. I think Marley's probably won the battle over the last 3 or 4, but Lisa fighting back now.
Yeah, well, Lisa started on absolute fire in the first few ends. Marley looked like she was just a little bit of a nervous start. There was a little bit of the 3 feet short, 5 feet pasts going on.
Which you can't blame her. Live stream, new partner, Tyson CROMIE.
Well, not entirely new. We
No?
were talking about it beforehand. No,
Right.
Marley actually won the VO mixed pairs competition to play with Tyson last year. So they've run it back after playing together for the first time then.
Okay.
So that's a really good thing for the event that we've managed to see them, create that first teaming up
Yeah,
last
gotcha.
year and doubling down again this year. Which I think Tyson will be pretty happy with, seeing how far Marley's come in the last 12 months.
Well, Tyson's played his role as a skip today so far. Drawing absolute shot.
Oh, he's been all over it.
His weight control, Glenn. Weight control has been spot on.
I think his first 3 ends, his worst bowl was about 2 feet. I had a word to the state coach, JR, just before, and he said last night at dinner that he's expecting a breakout year for Tyson and big things, and he's picked him in a few events, and I just said to him, mate, you've absolutely nailed it here if he keeps this up for the rest of the tournament. Obviously hard to do across 10 days.
Did you talk earlier about your tipping competition?
No, we didn't get into that side of things.
I actually, on the way down, I'm thinking this is something that clubs can get a part of. Obviously, most clubs have a big night on a Friday.
Yep.
Why not start it tomorrow? Basically, you need to, 2 choices for each discipline? Just the open ones we're looking at?
We went two choices for each of the major disciplines. And
you've got a sliding scale depending on how they finish. So winner getting 50.
50 points for a winner. I think it was 30 for a runner-up.
Yep.
20 if you make the semi-final. You get to follow a team throughout, choose your favourites.
Yeah, I think it's a great concept. So if you've got some time there, set it up for your club tonight.
No doubt, Friday night, a few people back at their clubs watching the streams on the...
and you also included the Barb Gilbert medal too.
Yep.
Which I liked.
Yep. Who's going to be the overall player for the week?
Yeah. Split the 2 here.
It's the beauty of having our stream provided by Dandenong Club and Moama is that you can go back and watch those replays at the club on a Friday night, pull up the YouTube TV and all have a chat on there. What shot would you play here? What shot would I play?
Todd's been asked to play a little bit over, split the 2 bowls of Tyson. How's he looking, Glenn?
It's a good weight.
It's pretty close.
Down.
Oh.
Lovely effort.
Yeah. Just one. A few people in the socials talking about that rink you were talking about, Glenn. 12 wins for the season, 2 losses. That's a great result. No. Yes? Yeah.
Yep, 12-2. I know that they drew our... we had some unavailabilities in round 1 of the season, and they drew our 5th skip, and
don't make
he's still having nightmares about
there,
it.
Glenn.
I was certainly doing my best to chase them down across the year, but they were brilliant. And then again, come finals, they won a qualifying final in the 3 versus 4th, and a lot of it was off that rink alone. They just grabbed a lead early throughout the day and muscled it out. Of course, got Marley playing in a few different events as well across the week. She's playing in the pairs with big sister Elodie.
I saw that. I think Elodie's on the sidelines watching at the moment.
Well, that was the other thing, speaking to Nige before, was asking him how he was going as a watcher, because he's kept stroking the chin the entire time. He's rubbing his forehead. I'm a horrible watcher. I'm super nervous, and Elodie was saying much the same. So that'll be good, 14-year-old, 19-year-old sisters pairing up together for the pairs events. And she's also running around in the under-18 girls singles and the under-18 open pairs with Max Gordon, who she played with last year, Max from Glenroy.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah, I like the change this year for the under-18s. Instead of just having a pairs comp, we've got singles for boys and girls, and then we've got open pairs as well.
Yep, so we've gone from 1 to 3 under-18 events.
Oh, there, Lisa. TREWARNE.
And then on top of the 2 singles events that have been added, we've got one other new event that's been added as well, and that's the integrated pairs. So in that
sort of mirrors the competitions that have been going on at different clubs throughout the year.
Yes. And in terms of that, in
great
terms of
weight,
this
Marley.
match, Tyson's playing in that along with Annette Ruffle from Heathmont, who's one of our para-state players. So that'll be a combination to watch. That's going to be a great competition. There are some seriously good players in that field. Sammy Atkinson, Nathan Black, Matt Flapper are all pairing up with some of our para bowlers to play that one. So that could be the event to watch Saturday week. Tyson just speaking with Marley there about being able to
just
play
relax
up.
her. I know the shot I'm going to play. I'm going to play a little bit of weight on my forehand.
Can obviously turn her bowls through Lisa's white and blues, or if he gets the gap, he can get through to the bowls clean or the jack. On top of the integrated pairs, Tyson's also playing the singles at Stratford. He's playing the pairs at Yarragon with Brett Marnie.
This is not far away, Glenn.
And uses that edge as described.
Oh, good second. Close.
Yeah, once again, weight control.
Yeah. I thought he would have gone a little bit harder, but that was perfect.
Todd playing his forehand, obviously for the right-hander on the other side of the green.
It's drawing nicely, isn't it, Glenn?
Yeah.
The rink.
Played a nice weight there. Could have turned Lisa's through Tyson's and made a couple again, but has also finished in a nice back position. As I was saying, Tyson also playing the pairs at Yarragon with Brett Marnie.
This is a little bit firmer, Glenn. Looking to get Marley into his own bowl.
Needs to drop.
What's the right weight?
And he's playing the triples at Traralgon with Matt Flapper and Brad Pavey.
Did you have him in any of your selections?
Oh, I think I had the triples team there.
Yeah, I did. He's playing with Pidge again, isn't he? In the pairs?
Yeah, Pidge in the pairs, yep.
Yeah, they've got to be a
shot
for that.
That pairs competition will be absolutely cutthroat.
Oh,
I think
I was doing my tipping last night because I knew the deadline was this morning, and just looking at some of the matchups we've got, I can't wait to watch some of these matches.
Well, there's, I think about 20 different names, 20 different teams that have appeared on the spreadsheet. Some people looking at me like I was stupid for choosing.
I went the Barry and Colleen Orr option because I know how well they can both play. All right, Tice. He's eased it off a little bit. Hurry. He's asking it to hurry.
You're looking at Sophie Kurtzman and Nathan Black together.
Which we can see behind us. They've already finished.
Kirsten Day's playing with Maddie O'Brien.
I saw that.
As a really strong pairing. Last year's, I can't remember the winners or runner-up, but Trish Doolan and Michael Wilson are playing together again.
Yeah, they were in our finalists, weren't they?
Todd just lacking the weight here.
I can see Mitch Sidebottom behind us playing. Unfortunately, we don't have the live scoring going today, which I think we need to bring in next year.
Another one there to the TREWARNE and BLACKBURN rink.
Makes it 7-10 after 11.
In terms of Lisa and Todd, they're both playing in multiple events as well. Lisa's playing a singles over at Sale. She's playing the pairs with Chelsea Pollock, her Melton teammate, over at Newborough. She's playing the triples at Sale with Chelsea Pollock and Addie Ryan from Deer Park. So that'll be a strong triples combination.
Did you contemplate Thor and Hunt in your selections, who were next door to us? I thought about it because I know how well Margaret can lead.
I didn't, but it was purely based off this section being as cutthroat as it is.
Because obviously they'll be playing Marley and Tyson,
that's the same section. So you look at
Lisa
this,
and Todd.
Look at this section, and there's
okay, that's
a former Vic Open medalist in Thor. There's Tyson. Lisa's got a state title to her name, and then the Moorabbin side are no easy beats either.
Debbie Johnson
and
Kevin
Boswood. So I'll choose a couple of people from other sections that I think they might get through to those knockouts a little bit easier. Because there's going to be some
that'll be an interesting game.
Yeah,
that'd be a great section to watch. A few of our pairs outside have finished. I reckon the grass would be a little bit slow with all that rain we copped last night.
Yeah, over an inch last night. It was absolutely teeming down from the drive from Melbourne down here for myself in parts.
It's clear this morning though, Glenn, which is fantastic news.
Yeah, and I think the day's going to fine up nicely.
Yeah,
the rest of the week's forecast is pretty nice.
Well, let's not put the moz on it, but it's looking good. Oh, Lisa just that little bit short there.
Well, your chance to add another.
Yeah.
Nice and open hand.
Little trail the jack would be fantastic.
Yeah, hide it away.
She's not far away, Glenn. Trail the jack is what we're talking. Oh. Gets the high five from Tice.
The other player that we haven't got to yet is Todd is also playing the singles. He's playing the pairs with Aussie Jones from Melton.
Aussie.
And he's playing the triples at Newborough with Shane TREWARNE and Aussie Jones. So once again, a few handy combinations out there.
Aussie did a little bit of work experience with BV. Obviously came out of our under-18 program. Good weight here from Todd.
Not sure it's going to drop down in time. Todd's last few heads, I've been really impressed with his ability to get just past the head but be very involved in the game.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Lisa's just erred to that slightly shorter side lately. She's been drawing well, just hasn't quite been getting past the jack.
Nice. Adds another.
And Todd's done a very good job of playing both shots. He's taken away the mega trail from Tyson and he's cut down counts at the same time.
He's not far away
close
from
to
the jack.
He's got the hole.
Just probably a little bit quick. He really needed to be a mat off his first.
Tyson just checking whether it's one or two before making his decision.
He could be looking to get to Todd's bowl here, Glenn.
I think that's the safest option.
Or anything on the jack will be good.
Is he going to block off vision
of the jack? He's probably drawn another one.
He's asking for that to fall down. Obviously, Todd's still got the trail there if he can get onto that jack. And now he can slice it either side.
This is a big bowl in the context of the game, Glenn. 3 down. With Tice got one to come.
Yeah, 3 ends to, or 2 ends to play after this
two haven't
one.
been far away. He just needs to take that mat off.
Well, the thing that he's done is he's framed both sides of Marley's bowls, so he doesn't need to middle the jack. He can slice it to either side and still get a result.
Just needs to get the right way.
Looks to be in a good window again.
Oh, he's
turning down to jack very closely here. Walks back to the mat with a very clenched fist.
Yeah. They got 3. Just a little bit over again, wasn't it?
Yeah, just that touch of weight.
That's the only thing that's cost him.
Saying that, I don't mind him playing that same weight 3 times in a row. He's gone both sides of the jack through there and just trusted his ability that he might be able to get the different result on one of those occasions.
Well, Tyson with the opportunity to make it 4. And he's not wasting it.
Nice and disciplined bowl.
Yeah. Just a bit wider.
Right side of the
right
head.
weight.
Perfect weight. They've taken 4 of them out, and they're going to have a look at the 5th.
Ooh, Marley's could be in the count. 5 it is.
Now, of course, 8-shot lead with 2 ends left to play in this one, but sectional play must play the game out. All shots will matter, and as we've already discussed, with a section as tight as this could be.
I think there was the conversation next door because Margaret Hunt and Thor are quite a number of shots up, but they do need to play the ends out because it could come down to shot difference.
Of course, in a 4-team section, 2 wins may not be enough if one gets through with 3, or you could have multiple 3 teams with 2 wins and it be coming down to a battle of shot difference. That reflects the other way as well. If Todd and Lisa can't overcome this deficit here in the last 2 ends, then they'll be needing to chase some shots in the next couple of games as well to get back on the right side of the ledger. Not just needing to win, but to win by a reasonable amount.
Sort of got to agree with you, Matty Clark. I think that was the nail, that last end. Tice just drawing in with all of his bowls. 5. The thing I've been impressed with, Glenn, is how calm Tice is as a skip.
Yeah, great temperament.
Yeah, perfect matchup for Marley. Obviously has all the shots, but just knows the way to calmly skip Marley, put the bowls in when he needs to. It's a good pairing. Oh, 2 good bowls here from Lisa TREWARNE.
That's what you've got to do to start pegging this deficit back.
But the way Tyson's bowling here, he'll dead draw this.
Yes.
Because he's just had the weight control. He's got the weight very quickly on this rink.
And so much of it's been done on the draw as well. There's been very little shot play from him throughout this game. It's just been draw, 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 and death by 1,000 cuts.
Well, all the good bowlers need a great draw game. Well, we've put the moz on him a little bit here. Opportunity for Todd to get Lisa's bowl up. It's looking good, Glenn.
If you can land on that wall and remain short, then it does start making that. But it does not want to move the jack. Good miss.
Yeah, it's a good back bowl. He's going wait. Get rid of the 2 bowls. Oh.
Gets them both. Dead end.
Yep. What are your thoughts on the dead end applying this year at the Vic Open? Where
like
previously it was a respot on the tee?
Yeah, it's a more honest way of playing the game. It's the way that I'm very much a traditionalist in that regard. I love pennant bowls more than anything else.
Would you think that majority of our members would be in favour of it? Obviously, the ones with the big drives are going to be loving the option.
Yeah, no, I'm not entirely sure what
Yeah,
the
it'd be
general
interesting
perception
to
is.
see if you did a bit of a straw poll as Thor kills one next door
It's certainly one less thing to think about. It's, you know, you're not worried about covering the tee all the time. Tactically, you're not necessarily playing to the tee to understand that if you do kill an end, it's going straight back to where you've built the head anyway.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure about it yet, but I'll think about it.
I think it will reward...
Oh, good start here, Marley.
I think it'll reward the players that have got a full court game and got their all-around game that can kill ends. Obviously, plenty of good draw bowlers out there that can rely on that.
It'll be interesting when it comes to our finals time, how much it plays in the game.
Obviously, we still have time limits, but the reason that the change came through was that often we don't really get too far near those 2 hour time limits. A lot
Especially
of the time
with 3 bowl pairs.
Yeah, might be done half an hour early, and if you do kill 1 or 2 and you miss an end, then you've still had every opportunity to get through that game. Marley just turtling back in there to add a second counter.
That's good sportsmanship there from Tice. Todd, I think, has taken a toilet break, but he's sort of skipped Lisa there a little bit, telling her the situation of the head. She's going to attack this, I think, Glenn. Yep. Todd calling this is good.
I like that.
That's a great call. That is a great call. Change it up. Get your bowls through.
Not remain
Where some
passive.
people would maybe go for the protect at the back.
Well, it's better that you do it than the opposition does.
Yeah, no, I really like that call. It's the old, you know, protect or change it.
It's just proactive.
Yeah. It's you can always learn from these games, Glenn, as a skip.
Absolutely. Lisa looking in a good area again
Yeah,
here.
it's much better line.
She might have her own up and through. Certainly changes the shape of the head. But makes it 3 down at the same time.
Yeah, it's probably not the result they wanted. Well, the good thing with 3 bowls, you can have a run with your first, Glenn.
Yes. Often talked about being one of the hardest skills in the game, going from the drive to the draw. Well, if you've got 2 attempts to draw after that drive, then you're in a bit of a better place
It's
for
pretty close. It's not a drive, but it's in the area. Great bowl, Todd Blackburn. Tyson Cromie, what's the reply like?
He's human, Matt.
No, he probably deliberately wanted it there.
I don't think he did, because I think with his next one, he'll be looking at poking that jack around the corner to the 4 catches. If he can move that jack by 2 feet on the forehand, then there's a 5 on the offering. But it may not be there, because Todd is not far from landing his own bowl. Oh, incredibly stiff. He's played some very good bowls in the last few ends and found a way to get some holes. Trying hard to get down to that jack. Just chose draw weight.
Oh, he puts another one in the head.
think now, if Todd wants to go big at his own bowl, all of the Tyson and Marley bowls can clear. Leave his own standing behind, it should lock. If he's that little bit tight, then he gets Tyson's through the jack and likely kills. More free bowls, Matty.
He's lining up backhand.
It's tighter than his last. Could be getting under to jack. No.
To 2. Sets us up for our last end. So obviously Marley and Tyson are going to get the win here. But as you said, it's about winning your section. Seen some of our games inside next door all finishing up. How are we looking at that time limit? No,
still 15,
nowhere near it.
Half an hour away,
Yeah.
aren't we? 11:15 we're due to finish this round for all games.
Who we got next on the live stream, Glenn? I haven't done my homework about that.
Next up we have juniors against the Middle Parkers. We've got Akasha Fortune and Harry Coleman. Obviously, Harry being no stranger to the stream lately. Between
he
the,
loves
the
live
leading
stream.
performance he put in the Premier League Grand Final, up against Kamari Mangoes and
Fitzy.
Adam Fitzgerald from Middle Park. So
The Sharks.
Kamari been doing some great work lately with a women's training program at Middle Park.
Okay, I did see something on our website about Middle Park and women's only comp, is that right?
Yeah, they had a 6-week training program for their female members. Got Kelly McGarren along to run some coaching sessions.
Great idea.
Built the confidence, the shot calling ability. So we'll get to see her.
Because you've been working a lot in that area, haven't you, Glenn?
Yeah, absolutely.
Women in bowls.
Absolutely, it's an area that I think we all know across clubland that our numbers aren't quite where we'd like them to be in terms of that male.
So we've got a good mix. We've got our juniors where we want all our clubs to get to, and also the great work Kamari's doing at Middle Park.
Yeah, I saw her this morning as I walked past. I said, I hear I'll need to be asking for your autograph later, and she wasn't too happy when she saw she was on the stream. I think she's a bit nervous about this one, but she's a great sport. Wonderful human being.
That's a good point there, because some of our bowlers can love the live stream or hate the live stream. Me personally, I don't want to go anywhere near it.
I don't believe that for a second, given the triples combination that you've
I do not want to go anywhere near the live stream.
Yeah. Chance at finding your way to the knockout rounds with who you've chosen as your teammates this year.
I've just got to do my job, Glenn. And that's be a lead and put 2 on. Not too close, hopefully. We've got BA taking up, half of our green inside, doing some filming for coaching courses. So we've got Gaz and Kaz, who are doing a coaching session tomorrow night.
Yep, Q&A session.
So if you're down here for the Vic Open and you haven't bought your tickets, get on the Try Booking or jump onto our website for all the details.
Tyson cutting one of the counters out.
Most of our rinks outside have all finished. It's a great venue, isn't it, Glenn? Traralgon Bowls Club.
Absolutely. Particularly looking at those grey skies outside after the rain last night. I'm glad to be inside right now.
Oh, another great bowl here from Tice. He's bowled well.
Undisciplined really for him there, not to touch that shot bowl or to just cold draw it to an inch. From what I've seen throughout the rest of the game, I'm just expecting more. Saying that, if he plays that same weight again, lands Lisa's bowl, he's got both his own and Marley's there to catch.
He's going with weight, Glenn.
If he did,
I didn't know, what's the theory there with that last bowl?
if he did get the edge of the bowl, then it could have poked through the gap between the jack and his own bowl. Take it out clean, would have been left with 3. They had the backest bowl on the rink if the jack went, or if it killed.
Oh, they're shaking hands now. So that's the end of our first live stream match. It's mixed pairs sectional day. Everyone trying to make it to tomorrow knockout. All right, we'll be back at about 11:30, I think, Glenn.
11:30, but if we get through all those games outside and inside, then no doubt we'll move the schedule up a little bit and jump onto that next one, keep the day moving. And I think we'll be starting that game off with Tony and Troy starting off the commentary for the next game. So you got the dream team there. But
hope Tony doesn't do any more singing like the other night, I heard.
Oh, I didn't hear that. But in the meantime, thank you
Yeah,
as always
what
to
a
Dandenong
start to the
Club
Vic
and
Open,
Moama.
hey?
Yes.
It's good to be back.
All right.
See you soon, everyone.
Will do.
Special being a gold medal at the Commonwealth Games. No matter where I am in the world, my Hensight bowls suit any surface and feel comfortable in the hand.
The TREWARNE Bowls Club. Amazing food for you and your family. Function rooms for celebrating with your friends. Corporate spaces for meetings and conferences. With special benefits for members, visit us today at the TREWARNE Bowls Club. More than just a bowls club.
The Moama Bowling Club is your place for fun and food. Come and try bowls and make new friends. Have coffee or bring the family for lunch or dinner. The Moama Bowling Club. Visit us today on Hazelwood Road.
My Hensight bowls have helped me achieve my greatest dreams, one of the most special being a gold medal at the Commonwealth Games. No matter where